The third edition of India Central Asia Dialogue is underway in New Delhi. On the second day of the dialogue, India's External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar hosted the crucial meeting between foreign ministers of Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan. During the opening statement of today's crucial meeting, Jaishankar assured India's readiness to take diplomatic relations to the next level.
Despite the impact of the pandemic, our countries have sustained the momentum of our relations. I've had the privilege of meeting each one of you in 2021 earlier, 4 of you in your own capitals. We are very pleased at the state of our bilateral relations, but we know that the potential is very much more. Each one of us today faces the test of rebuilding our economy. Our pursuit of SDGs must also be energized. But together we can do this better, and India, I assure you, will be your steadfast partner. We already have a good history of cooperation, but my message to you today is a readiness to take it to the next level. Our ties must now focus around 4 C's: commerce, capacity enhancement, connectivity and contacts.
According to the joint statement, COVID cooperation, Afghanistan crisis and support for UNSC initiatives of India were the top focus of the talks. India also called on the Central Asian countries to utilize the services of Chabhar port in Iran for facilitating their trade with India and beyond. The meeting was part of a third edition of the 3-day India Central Asia Dialogues. The dialogue is taking place in the backdrop of India reaching out to the 5 countries for participation of their top leaders as chief guests at the upcoming Republic Day celebrations. Early on Saturday, Jaishankar held diplomatic talks with Tajikistan's foreign minister on the sidelines of the main event. During the talks, the 2 leaders discussed issues of bilateral relations. The Indian Foreign Minister also appreciated Tajikistan's participation in the regional security dialogue held in November earlier this year. The 2 sides have also signed agreements on diplomatic training and program of cooperation. India considers Central Asia as part of its extended neighbor. The dialogue is the second meeting organized by India after the 2020 virtual talks. For more updates on this, we have this report sent to us by our principal diplomatic correspondent, Sidhan Sibal.
It was a busy day here in New Delhi with the Central Asian foreign ministers and India's External Affairs Minister holding the annual India Central Asia Dialogue at the foreign ministers level. The key focus area was on Afghanistan. We know when it comes to Afghanistan, not only India shares concerns, but there is a worry over a spillover impact when it comes to the Central Asian countries from Afghanistan. Many of these Central Asian countries share land border with Afghanistan. We saw the joint statement in which the Central Asian countries supported a resolution that was passed under the Indian presidency of the UNSC on Afghanistan. Also, connectivity, a key feature of the conversations, the joint statement. We know that in the joint statement it was written that connectivity should be transparent. It should be something that should respect territorial integrity. We know that this is the direct message to Beijing. The Chinese connectivity project, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor passes through POK, and this is something that India has regularly raised with Beijing. Also, the big focus was on COVID cooperation. We know that India has been reaching out to many of these Central Asian countries with vaccines, and many of these Central Asian countries had reached out to New Delhi during the second wave of the deadly COVID crisis this year. So a lot of engagement, but of course we know that January will see upping of this engagement at the summit level when the heads of the governments and states of these Central Asian countries will come to New Delhi for the Republic Day parade and also hold these summit level conversations with the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and that shows the increased engagement and of course the civilizational and people-to-people connect between India and Central Asia. Siddhant Sibal for WION in New Delhi.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.